Oh, getting old.
27?
28 now.
Oh.
28. Been in the league for a decade. Sounds better than 10 years. A decade. What we got?
Just for you.
Where's Jim?
He's not here.
Dang.
I know. We'll get us all together. So, Brooke, only bucket of the game is that final bucket.
That's the only bucket?
That's the only one he had.
Where is Brooke?
4 for 4, I think. 2 points by it.
That's big time.
It's the only one.
That's big time.
So, like, what does it say about this team? Obviously, you fall out, you're not on the floor, and Bud can drop a play for a guy that hasn't scored a bucket the entire game. And obviously, there's other options on the play, but just kind of the trust that you guys have.
It's big. First of all, I didn't know that it was the only bucket for Brooke, but that says a lot about Brooke because you didn't feel it. Like he kept playing, kept defending, kept rebounding for the team, kept playing great basketball for the team. And, at the end of the day, he got rewarded by that bucket, at the end, and gave us a win. But in the last play, obviously there's a lot of options in that play. Maybe I should not say what the options are, but like there's 3-4 options in that play that we can go for. And Brooke was the option that they chose to go with because he was wide open underneath the basket, and you got to throw him the ball. And it was great draw by Coach Bud, great execution by the team, great way to keep their composure. In the end, by me fouling out and not letting them, affect them in any way, that says a lot about this team. That says a lot about how deep this team is, and we're building that championship character. It doesn't matter who's on the floor. We play to win. We compete. We defend. We play good basketball. And at the end of the day, I think it was a great foul. He had the wide open three. Tried to contest it, couldn't get there in time, and fouled him. But he missed all 3 free throws, and I think it gave energy to the team. Because we could just let him line up a wide open three, and he probably would have made it because he's been hot the last 5-6 games, but we didn't. We tried to contest it. Obviously, it did not work in our favor. But as I said, basketball gods. If you compete hard, they reward you at the end, and that's what happened today. That's what happened in Brooks' case. That's what happened in the team tonight, because I think we played great in the second half. We wasn't making shots in the first half, turning the ball over. We wasn't getting that spot, but like we kept playing, we kept competing. Was able to get back to the game, and we got rewarded.
It feels like since Jason's been in Dallas, every time he gets to play you, they're thinking about drawing something up. There's going to be double teams. They're going to come at different times. They're going to keep trying to show you different looks. I assume Jason and Sean have a good time drawing that up together. But for you, going into a game like this, knowing that you're going to see that different stuff, like what's kind of your game plan? I know it's to make the right play, but it's a lot of unusual things that they're probably going to throw at you.
At the end of the day, it's just crazy because like when you wake up in the morning, you're excited for the game. You're excited to go to the arena. You're excited to go to shoot around and work on your game and all that, and you're excited to play some one-on-one, get to the basket, create some art, create some moments and get to the game, and they don't let you do that. Like whenever I got the ball, I got double team. I don't think I played one-on-one all game. I didn't have the opportunity to, and it's okay. Thank God I'm mature enough to be able, once I see the double team, just swing it the other way. Because I know that, if the ball is moving, they have to move, they have to chase, they have to rotate, they have to close out, and my teammates have the opportunity to create the open shot, or a drive a kick, or somebody get to the paint, or as I said, the open three. So at the end of the day, one, you kinda expect it. Do you want it? No, I don't think anybody wants to get double team. But at the end of the day, that's basketball. You gotta keep making the right play for your teammates, and that's what I tried to do tonight. And The ball was moving, and he end up well for us. He worked out for us. We won the game.
One thing about Sid was he thought as the game went on, you kept moving better. Is it hard when you see that first double, like the idea is get the ball in your hands and then let the ball move? Is it harder to remember, like, oh yeah, I can still go screen or dribble handoff or whatever else it may be?
It's hard. It's hard. Anybody that's have never been double team in their life, they don't know how double team is. They don't. They can see it in tape. They don't know how to react. At the end of the day, you try to be aggressive. The team wants me to be aggressive. The team wants me to make plays, and it's hard to move when you get double team. You can't go nowhere. If you can show me a player that can beat the double team, I'll be very very happy and surprised that I can learn something and add to the game. It's almost they enable you from moving. Like when you go to the post, you get double team. When you go to the other side, you get double team. When you come down, they build the wall. When you go to the post up in the free throw line, the ball goes say one roll. Dribble handoffs, just kind of move them. It's almost like you get in a dance. I'm not gonna be able to get to the paint. Okay, let's dance. You're gonna follow me side to side. And you hope like that you might find an opportunity to be able to be aggressive and get to the paint and get to your spots.
I know that you are a wrestling fan. Do you have any aspirations to actually join one of those companies when you're done playing? Possibly.
Well, like the WWE or the
Or
AEW.
one of the two, yeah.
Be like what, like The Rock? If I make as much money as The Rock makes, for sure I'll join. No, I don't know. I want to be a wrestler. I don't think that's my thing, man. But you never know. You never know what can happen. I've seen a lot of great athletes, Shaq, Mike Tyson. I think LaMelo was there, Lonzo, LeVar Ball was there a couple of years ago. So you've seen a lot of people that they've been a part of it. But now if I'm going to join that, I don't know.
The reason why I ask is Enes Kanter said he wants to get in a ring with you at some point. So.
No, he doesn't want that smoke.
So, Tim, you got one?
Yeah, Giannis, there was several times in the first half in particular where you clearly felt like there was enough contact before you whistle.
Yes.
You don't argue much.
No.
But what's your approach on arguing calls, no calls, on venting frustration, on just kind of how you, because you're a guy, there's going to be a lot of contact.
Yeah.
How do you kind of approach your interactions with referees?
As you said, I try not to argue much. There's gonna be sometimes that you get to your tipping point and you're frustrated. You might show it a little bit. But what I've worked for me in my career is try not to argue, try to stay in my zone and control what I can control. At the end of the day, understand that if they see something, they're gonna call something. They're not robots. They're not, that if you get contact, they're gonna call it immediately. They're human beings. I turn the ball over. I've shot airball free throws. I've shot airball threes. I've been bad. I've been bad and I've been good sometimes. But it's the same for the referees. Sometimes they're gonna be good. Sometimes they're gonna be bad, and they don't want to be bad. They just miss calls. And I think I'm a player that's kind of hard to be refereed. Because I create so much contact, and sometimes when you try to play through that contact, you don't flop as much, you don't show it as much. They believe that you can play through it, but at the end of the day, as I said, I understand that they're human, they're not robots. They're trying to make as much as they can the right call. That's their job. That's what they're trying to do. Like us, we try to make as many baskets as we can, but we're gonna miss sometimes. And try not to argue. I try to control what I can control. And I'm good. I believe I get calls, so I try not to complain. They don't miss so much.
Obviously, you do, I think you lead the league in free throws, which is your style of play. Do you think that your approach kind of helps you with the referees, or do you think if you're more aggressive towards them, they might feel pressure to give you a little whistle?
I don't know. I don't think being aggressive towards them will help you in any way. They're human. They have emotion. Like if you talk bad at them, they don't forget. I know that it's their job to call the game as they see it and do the right calls, but they're human. And I'm a person that I don't like to go up to the referees and like kiss the butt and talk to them and kind of like that's not my personality. I feel like even they know that's fake when I do it. So I just kind of stay in my lane. I try not to disrespect them as much as I can. I've never argued about referees. I will never argue about referees in my career because that's not who I am. Because I can't control that. I can control my shots, my turnovers, the plays I create on the court. But as I said, I try to kind of stay in my lane and be respectful as much as I can.
When you fouled out at the end of the game, what did you tell the bench and the rest of the team to kind of keep them motivated, even with you out of the game?
No, not much. I didn't say nothing. I just kind of went to the bench.
What was kind of the morale on the bench?
It was great. We've been here before. This is not the first time I've been fouled out. I've been fouled out 3-4 other times with 2-3 minutes to go, and the team was still able to win the game. There's nothing new here. It doesn't matter if a player goes down, we just keep on playing. We are a championship level team. We're going to try to figure out ways to win, ways to get stops, ways to score. No matter who's out on the court, if it's the first guy, if it's the 15th guy, we play to win. We compete. We leave everything on the floor, and that's what they did. And the basketball guys was on our side today. The Dallas Mavericks was able to miss some free throws, and we took advantage of that. We were able to close out the game. But it doesn't. Our kind of attitude, energy does not go down. We just kind of stay leveled.
We saw you shooting free throws after the game. That's probably a little salt in the wound for any Mavs fans or reporters that saw that.
I've been doing that for probably like 12 to 15 games now. It's part of my routine. I try to make 250 free throws a day. It's been helping me. I'm more confident. I'm shooting it better, and I'm going to keep doing it. Keep working on it. That's why I do it.
Thanks, Giannis. Thank you.